Hey, we're missing a coil pack. That's because it's off the bike. Come and have a look. Replacement coil pack, or old coil pack. And what I'm going to do is set my multimeter to 200 ohms, maximum read, and then check the ohmage against these two terminals here. So this is the old coil pack. I can't do this one-handed because I'm completely useless, but we could do that, I suppose. And yeah, it's kind of all over the place. 10 just goes crazy. And now we'll try the new coil pack, which doesn't have so much corrosion, and this one settles to 3.4, 3.5. Oh, there we go, quite quickly. So we know there's a problem with this coil pack. Fine. The ignition leads, the high tension leads, whatever you want to call them, they're pretty solid, whereas the new ones are pliable and lovely. And that doesn't mean that these are better quality. What I noticed was this one, this HT lead, is in pieces because it just fell out. And the little pin in there has seen better days. So my plan is remove these stands. The whole point of these stands is it allows the coil pack to sit underneath the bike, like so. I'm just measuring that they are the same. There we go. There's two different types. There's 8cm wide and 10cm wide packs, it seems. Looks like these HT leads are quite long compared to what was on the bike, but these were always stretched. I mean, look how stiff this lead is. So my plan at the moment is to transfer these caps onto the replacement coil pack and HT leads, transfer these stands. By caps I mean these. These also have resistance worth checking, but they're in very tidy condition, so I'm quite happy with them. Transfer them over and then get them fitted to the motorbike. Unfortunately, I am leaving for Gatwick in a moment, which means I may not be able to complete this task today, but I'll have a little go. And let's have a crack. They've got 10mm studs on them, but I reckon attacking them from underneath with these Phillips might be a better way of getting them off. Yeah, look at that. Oh, maybe it's just rotating. Well, that's not too bad. Or maybe not. I'm gonna need a 10mm spanner. Oh, come on. $11. Give me a 10. Okay, so these are earth points and they're going to earth to the chassis. So it's not going to hurt too much if I just give these a little wire brush to tidy them up a little wire brush. Do we have any takers? We do. Rebuild stands. A better technique is to use a socket, it seems. A screwdriver. Nice. Just give these threads a little bit of a sprucey. Give them a fighting chance, eh? Hey, let's get some ends on here. So this one is going to be that one. Apologies for my dog. Loves to greet everybody. He's like, who are you? What do you want? These just unscrew. Looks lovely and clean in there. And I'll take the boot with it. Little added extra for waterproofing. There we go. And I'm just going to screw the cap on to the HT lead. All right. So we've got our new coil pack. Very cool. I think I'll be taking this with me. It's going to be an absolute pleasure trying to remember which way round everything goes. Let's get my tools ready. Wasn't I bringing a brush over here for a reason? Oh, yeah. Let's have a little look, shall we? See if we can get a half decent connection. Got ourselves a bit of corrosion down here, look at that. It's like one of those catch points where water's just ended up pooling. It's not going to be the greatest for so I've got a red wire going to the green terminal for no reason. And then I've got a green wire going to a black terminal. All I'm doing is just retracing what used to be on the motorcycle. And then, see if I can pop these stands up through the holes. For a moment I thought I bought the wrong size, just for a second. Just pop the little loop on there. I didn't buy the wrong size. Get on there. Got any 10 mils anywhere? 10 mil with a flange. Go back where I found it. Tighten everything up. And we have our new coil pack installed, and it's just a matter of, wow, that is one long HT lead. Popping one through that side, over to that cylinder. That is excessively long. Let's see how far it comes out the bike. Yes, it can almost reach the other bike. Yes, that's how you do it. You just, yeah, you have your, you don't, I'm going to cut it down, but for the moment, for the moment, I find the whole thing completely hilarious. Utterly, there we go. That one's installed with a little bit of extra. And look at this one, comes out for miles. Anyway, we'll pop it on and try not to let it rest on the exhaust. Well, this will have to do. That's how far I've gotten today. I've still got to hook up the throttle, install the carbs before we can test whether this replacement coil pack is doing an upstanding job. Although I could just pull the spark plug out and test for spark. The other one kind of sparked, so my eye wouldn't be as good as hooking up the carbs, but that's for the next video because I gotta go now. Thanks for watching. Oh, I forgot to put my tan away. All right, tools away. Is my tea still warm? Thanks for watching. Anyways, I ended up drinking my tea, and in the time it took me to drink my tea, I've refitted the carbs, choke, control cables, rebuilt the throttle, topped up the reserve tank. I couldn't help myself. It had to be done. Should we see if it makes any difference? Let's see if we can do this then. Ignition, choke, fingers crossed. Ah, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen because I found some corrosion there. I need to deal with that first. That's the starter solenoid. I need to deal with that. Okay, I've cleaned up the terminals. They're looking chipper. Plug the connector back on. I think I'll have to just drop my brush a minute. And we'll try again. So, ignition. Okay, fuel on. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, choke, 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 choke. Come on, baby. Ah, nothing. Oh, hey, hello. Spockhead. How's that sound to you all? Good, bad, different? Just don't mind the smoke, it's normal. Does that sound like 4 cylinders? It does, doesn't it? She's a runner. She's smoking like crazy. Sounds chipper. It's a little bit cold, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. I know the carb rebuild's been worth doing because it sounds so much cold, and I haven't adjusted the tick over because the air box isn't on it. If I adjust it now, I'll just have to readjust it once the air box is on top. But that replacement coil pack has done a champion job, eh?